We all know how Shakyamuni Buddha attained enlightenment. Now, let's talk about Buddhism. Many people misunderstand Buddhism. In fact, Buddhism is different from any other religion. Strictly speaking, Buddhism is not a religion in the conventional sense. This is because the Buddha doesn't advocate idolatry and monotheism. Instead of saying God rules everything, the Buddha says there is no ruler. All beings in the world are equal. There are past Buddhas, present Buddhas, and future Buddhas. All beings are future Buddhas, possessing the Buddha's wisdom and virtues. So, there is no idolatry in Buddhism. Buddhism simply teaches that there is a sequence to attaining Buddhahood. Those who attain it first can be teachers guiding those who attain it later. Our relationship with the Buddha is that of teacher and disciple, not that of idol and worshipper. We bow to the Buddha to tame our arrogance and to express our respect for the Buddha rather than worship. When we pay homage to the Buddha, it is primarily to tame our ego. Everyone has self-attachment and ego, while the Buddha is egoless. He has already realized the perfect truth of the universe and doesn't need others to bow to him. We bow to the Buddha for our own benefit, while the Buddha doesn't demand us to do this. This is different from other religions. Cults demand worship from others to satisfy their desire for power and leadership. If you worship them, you become their slave, beneath their feet, while they are idols towering above. Cults also emphasize worship. They ask you to prostrate yourself at their feet while they step on your head to show their nobility and greatness. These are characteristics of cults. Buddha means enlightenment. So what does enlightenment mean? Enlightenment means knowing the truth. If what you know is false, then it's not enlightenment, but delusion. Because what you know is false. Enlightenment entails knowing the truth. However, it's not just intellectual understanding. It also requires realization through practice. Through countless kalpas of practice, the Buddha has realized the ultimate truth. His mind has reached unity with the ultimate truth. As ordinary beings, due to ignorance and delusions since beginningless time, we have created various negative karma such as greed, anger, ignorance, doubt, and arrogance. Consequently, we cannot see the truth, understand it, or realize it. Therefore, we should first develop the discriminating wisdom through listening and contemplating. The discriminating wisdom is obtained through listening and contemplating. It's not obtained through personal realization, but learned from Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who have realized it. That's why it's called the discriminating wisdom. Why is it called the discriminating wisdom? Because it is the wisdom of knowing the truth. However, as ordinary beings, we haven't personally realized it, so it's not the wisdom of realization. Our wisdom is categorized into the wisdom of listening, the wisdom of contemplating, the wisdom of practice, and finally, the wisdom of realization. What does wisdom mean? Of course, this wisdom arises from realization. It is the wisdom of understanding the truth. Wisdom can be considered as a kind of ability. With wisdom, one can understand the truth and attain enlightenment. Therefore, Buddhism is not about superstition or idolatry. Instead of asking you to blindly believe it, it teaches you to practice and realize step by step. This is because the truth of the universe is profound. We need to take several steps to fully understand it, as well as the truth of all life. It's impossible to complete it all at once. Therefore, enlightenment is the process of knowing and realizing the truth. An enlightened being is one who understands and realizes the truth. We all have the opportunity to become enlightened, and we can all achieve it. As long as you continuously follow these enlightened beings and vow to follow them life after life, you will definitely achieve perfect results. You reap what you sow. The Buddha first taught the right view of cause and effect, which is the wisdom of karma, not superstition or delusion. Initially, the Buddha taught us the first truth of the universe, the law of causality and the cycle of reincarnation. All phenomena follow the law of causality and dependent arising. Whether it is life or the external world of mountains, rivers, and earth, they all follow the law of causality. This is the truth and the reality. We can continuously practice and realize it. Other religions are also correct. For example, Christianity teaches that doing good will lead to good rewards. Moreover, genuine Christianity also believes in reincarnation. Therefore, as long as a teaching is correct and true without idolatry, we acknowledge it. All cults are about idolatry, inflating their pride and ego limitlessly. Orthodox teachings all pursue the truth. All other religions, whether Confucianism, Taoism, or Christianity, have realized and expounded part of the truths. By practicing their teachings, one can indeed be reborn in heaven after death. This is true. Moreover, it's also true that one can fall into hell after committing the 10 negative actions. The cycle of reincarnation is real, which is also acknowledged by Christianity. Of course, they don't say that even if one does bad things like killing, one can still be reborn in heaven. Some religions claim that killing and doing bad deeds can lead to rebirth in heaven. These are cults. Therefore, Buddhism encompasses all truths of the universe and life. As long as it is truth or reality, the Buddha acknowledges and praises it. Therefore, we don't adhere to any religious sect, nor do we reject any religion that seeks the truth. Although they may pursue only part of the truths without touching the ultimate truth, they already have part of the truths, starting with the right view of cause and effect. Both Confucianism and Taoism believe in the law of causality and in the existence of samsara, gods, and ghosts. They do exist. Of course, as humans, we may not be able to see them. However, if you practice, you can see them through deep meditation. Non-Buddhist schools also believe that practicing meditation and compassion can lead to rebirth in heaven. They can attain achievements in the heavens of the desire realm, form realm, and formless realm, and be reborn there after death. The Buddha acknowledges these non-Buddhist practices as well, as such phenomena do exist. However, the Buddha told us that they are still within the three realms, because without eradicating self-attachment, one cannot transcend the three realms. They only know part of the truths. However, there is a deeper truth, the wisdom of non-self. Other religions haven't understood or realized non-self, but the Buddha has expounded it. The Buddha is the one who discovered, practiced, and realized the truth, not the creator of the truth or the world. The world was not created by him. He was an enlightened being who had practiced and realized the truth. Spiritual practice is about experiencing and realizing the truth of the universe with one's body and mind. If you haven't experienced or realized it yourself, then where is the truth? When your mind is free from afflictions, delusions, attachments, and ignorance, it will naturally have the wisdom to understand and confirm the truth. Ultimately, truth and reality are unified. We need to have this fresh understanding of Buddhism, which defines a genuine practitioner. Everything that scientists have verified is also acknowledged by Buddhism, because science also pursues truth. However, what they pursue are part of the truths at the level of the first 6 consciousnesses. The right view of causality is also essential to science. Without it, there would be no science. All sciences also pursue truth, although what they pursue are just partial truths at a material level. Nowadays, top Western scientists are studying life sciences, aiming to uncover the truth of life. They are also seeking realization. However, they are stuck in the research phase, lacking genuine spiritual mentors and practitioners to help them break through. They need individuals who have genuinely practiced and attained realization to guide them in order to advance life sciences into a new stage. At that time, people from all over the world will come to learn the Dharma. This will be the future. From the cause, we can see the effect. This future will definitely come true. So, who will bring it to fruition? It depends on all of you. You are the ones who will unify science and Buddhism in the future, and this good result relies on everyone's efforts. You must practice and realize the truth yourself. If you have attained realization, scientists will believe in you, come to study and learn from you. Genuine scientists only believe in truth, and those who pursue truth and believe in facts won't engage in idolatry. The flourishing of the Dharma depends on everyone's practice and realization. We shouldn't exclude any religion, as the Buddha has said, as long as it is truth, we acknowledge it. This includes all realizations attained by non-Buddhist practitioners, because they are achieved through genuine practice. However, these non-Buddhist practitioners are limited to their own perspectives and understanding, so they don't know the deeper wisdom and truths of the universe. Currently, we may not be as good as these non-Buddhist practitioners, as they have fewer afflictions, and their spirit and aspiration to seek truth might even be stronger than ours. They just haven't encountered good spiritual guides. We need to gradually guide these people with roots of virtue to learn Buddhism, helping them understand what Buddhism is really about.